Hi, my name is Marua Thomas. I'm an independent consultant. Thomas Computers is the name of my business. I'm also an independent CAN TV producer as well. I produce shows, documentaries, and I also showcase our people on the entertainment scene. I'm from the west side of Chicago. I went to Marconi Elementary School, Nash. I went to Manley High School. And I also went to Roosevelt University and also DeVry University, where I graduated a couple of years ago. What I think we could do to end the violence in our neighborhood is, number one, jobs. Basically, it's jobs. We have to give these people, something to do better than stand on the corners all day. And, because my grandmother always gave me a saying. She said, you hang long, you start thinking wrong. So with that mindset, we have to get these young brothers and sisters off the street. We have to get them, in a productive way. I mean, the whole thing of, hey, a pacifier, meaning basketball or something like that, they're not really interested in that, because just think, when you were growing up, how many people out of 100 kids in your community who actually were interested in playing basketball? We might play just to waste time, but the ones who are not really good in basketball, they tend to go off onto something else. Me, myself, I wasn't so good in basketball, but I had a passion. I was in band. I came up in the drum and bugle corps where I played the soprano bugle. When I went to Manley, I picked up the trumpet, and I fell in love with it, with jazz music, and just another thing to do. But basically, how we can end this violence, like I say, give them something to do. For one, jobs, and I can tell you a great job. Now, here on this West Side community, it isn't like Hyde Park community, where Hyde Park is really clean. You don't even see trash, and you don't even see trash everywhere. Well, on the West Side and some South Side areas, you see trash everywhere. One thing can be, well, hey, if you want to beautify the neighborhoods, like they always put these gardens, they invest, the city of Chicago invests a lot of money on these neighborhood gardens to fill these empty lots in place of the abandoned buildings. Well, lots of money, so the grassroots organizations can start recruiting people, and they can just start a campaign saying, hey, clean up your neighborhood, beautify your neighborhood, pick up all the paper in your neighborhood on the, and once you see you're working every day to pick up the paper in your neighborhood and keep your neighborhood clean, you're not going to allow anyone else to come around and just mess over your work. So that's one way I think to end violence is giving them a job. You have to, cut down the barriers of just say of outcasting ex-offenders. I'm an ex-offender with a college degree, and it's still very, very hard to get a good paying job. Although I have a college degree, although I've retracted from my ways, although it's been over 10 years since I've been in trouble, convicted, but still I can't get a job. It's like, what can you do? It's like you're caught between a rock and a hard place. So give those ex-offenders, the people who messed up already, something to look forward to, a job or something, if they're willing, only if they're willing to better themselves, and they've shown they've bettered themselves. That's the way you do it, because guess what? The people under them, the kids that's under them, they're looking at them on the corners, and they're like, wow, well, they messed up their life, or even if they didn't mess up their life, look at them. So I guess this is what I'm going to be against. This is what I'm up against. And I guess I'm going to turn out just like this person. So I might as well not help myself. I might as well not do anything worthwhile, to go to college, to try to go to the service, to do anything that's going to help better yourself, your family, your community as a whole. Violence, it's crazy. We should try to work with agencies, these grassroots organizations, to try to enact, men's support groups, men's peer programs, where you're teaching these boys how to be men, where you're teaching them how to communicate effectively, where you're teaching them how to handle conflict resolution. Ceasefire can't do it by itself. And they don't hire everyone. So if you can go ahead and bring it back to the grassroots levels, where you have reputable leaders out here just trying and not just trying to pocket the money for themselves, then you're going to create a chain reaction, and somebody's going to think, hey, somebody cares. Or I can go here and talk about my problems. I can go here and learn how to conduct myself as a man. Most father figures are not even in the family anymore. So who's to raise them if the mother is working full time? They don't have anyone to guide them. They're looking at Judge Mathis, looking at rap videos all day, Bad Girls Club, stuff like that. But what you need is some type of person, a man, a male in your life, a man that has a head, that has something going for itself, that knows from experience and can portray that, can push forth to you that experience as well, and you can apply it to your life so you don't make the same mistakes.